Wait, how the fuck do we intro this?
First reactions intro.
I'm just putting that in. It's the First Reaction Podcast. Okay, so there's a YouTuber called Nando V Movies that released a video a couple of days ago called One Marvelous Scene. Something like that.
Just one marvelous scene.
Just one, actually. There was a lot of YouTubers that released that same style of video at the same time. He got in touch with all these different YouTubers. One of them being Mr. Sunday Movies, who, big fan. Basically, his idea was to create one scene. Not create one scene, pretty good.
You have to make your own Marvel scene.
Imagine! To be fair, recreating a Marvel scene would be pretty funny.
Oh yeah, I've got a shield!
You have to talk about your favourite Marvel scene out of every single Marvel movie in existence. Now, most of the good ones were taken.
Yeah.
I think the one that I've chosen, like, people are going to be like, oh my god, why didn't I think of that kind of thing? So hopefully. But neither of us know what the other person's chosen. We're both going to put forward our favourite Marvel movie.
Not favourite Marvel movie. Favourite marvelous scene from a Marvel movie. So when you showed this to me, I looked at the playlist and immediately I thought of one scene, which was taken obviously as a...
What was it?
It was Captain America and Peggy when they meet when she's really old.
Oh, right, yeah, from the first one.
So
wait, no.
It's not in the first one. It's in the second one, I think.
It might even be in Avengers.
Yeah, don't know. But It's Captain America.
It's Captain America, isn't it?
My favourite Marvel film is the first Avenger. Captain
Really?
America, yeah.
That's your favourite
That's one
film?
that I could just watch over and over again.
There's one good scene in that film. One of the most defining scenes for Captain America is when he's get beaten up by those bullies and he falls on the ground and then stands up and says, "I do this all day."
Yeah, when he's a skinny boy.
Because he's done that multiple times since, and it's such a character-defining moment for him, I think.
Should have picked that then, shouldn't I?
Should have. That would have been good to talk about. What are we going to talk about there? What's yours?
And then another one that I thought of that was taken was from Spider-Man Homecoming.
Which
is
bit?
Also...
In the car?
No, not the car.
Oh, the car scene's so good.
Which is also one of my favourite Marvel movies, in the top 3 probably.
Yep, I agree with that. I'll chunk
towards the end where he is trapped in the rubble. But it was taken.
Oh yes, and he's pushing himself up, and he
himself
feels like he can't cope with it, and then he does that last little push.
You realise that he's just a kid. He's not an immortal superhero. Man,
yeah,
it's a good scene. But then I was like, shit, good ones are taken. What should I do? So I thought of another film that I like, which is Thor Ragnarok.
I thought you were going to say that. Oh, I like this film. It's a good film. What's the scene?
It's... I'll search it.
All right. I mean, you could tell me.
No, I want to see.
Should I not look at what you're searching?
Yeah, this might be it.
Right, then this might be it.
Here we are.
It's a scene with Korg.
Thor Ragnarok Korg. Because whenever I watch it, it just makes me laugh.
Fair.
There's also another reason why I like it that I'll get into, but mainly it just makes me laugh.
Yeah, Korg's pretty funny. I really like him.
Over here, the pile of rocks waving at you. Here. Yeah, I'm actually a thing. I'm a being. This is my very good friend over here, Meek. He's an insect and has knives for hands. Made of rocks, as you can see, but don't let that intimidate you. You don't need to be afraid unless you're made of scissors. Just a little rock, paper, scissors joke for you.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Was it for that line?
Pretty much. You don't need to be intimidated unless you're made of scissors.
I mean, I want to know, the context around his personality, maybe rock, paper, scissors is a thing.
Alien world.
It's a thing everywhere.
They play everywhere.
It's
the staple.
We have sports and football, and they have weird alien things.
And
everyone has rock, paper, scissors. Why is that your favourite scene?
Thor Ragnarok as a whole changed the Thor character for me.
Yeah, big topsy-turvy, turny-twisty.
I like Thor. I like Norse mythology, so obviously I like Thor. And Thor being in a Marvel movie is one of the biggest characters with the biggest potential, I think.
I mean, he's a literal god. So.
We see in Ragnarok and then later on in Infinity War. Yes. Hopefully in Endgame.
Yes, hopefully.
But the first two are really serious and really it just doesn't portray the character of Thor in a very likable way, I don't think. There's good moments in them, obviously.
Yeah. I just don't think they understood the potential of the character, and then
Yeah.
Taika Waititi was just like, I'm fucking insane.
He's the director.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm fucking insane. Let's make this whole entire movie fucking insane.
Yep.
And he did it, but pulled it off. It was really, really good
And
movie.
the director, what's his name again?
Taika Waititi.
Taika Waititi. He actually voices Korg.
No way, that's him!
Yeah, that's him.
What?
And initially,
Oh,
he
mind's blown.
He was barely going to be in the movie, but then when they were just having like directors' meetings and stuff, him and Chris Hemsworth were like rattling off scenes off camera, and then everyone found it really funny, and they're like, "Mate, we need to put this in the film." The Korg scene, it's not just for Korg, like Korg's funny, but it's because it encapsulates everything from Thor being a bit to being like probably my favourite MCU character. And
Really? Oh, wow.
That is why.
I mean, after watching the first Thor movie, you wouldn't be like, he's my favourite MCU character. So yeah, I see what you mean.
So I think that is why
it shows his transition between...
Shows his transition perfectly. That is why it's my one marvellous scene. Don't be afraid, unless you're a pair of scissors.
So my scene is from Captain America: The Winter Soldier, which is like widely regarded as one of the best Marvel films ever. It's
lots of
definitely,
people say
I
that.
think, it's one of the only films that beats Spider-Man: Homecoming for me. Is
Really?
best film, yeah.
You
And
see, I wouldn't
really
even
love
place it in my
Spider-Man:
top
Homecoming.
5, I don't think.
Oh, mate, you need to rewatch that shit. 'Cause it's
I've
fucking
seen it a few
good.
times, yeah.
And it's the elevator scene
Oh,
in that
yeah.
movie. It
With
is-
Cap in the elevator.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is the best scene, like, probably in Marvel ever. No one on the list has mentioned this scene, and it's just
way.
mind-blowing to me that no one's even talked about it. I don't think. Maybe someone's just uploading a video that's
You'd
doing it
assume
now.
that someone would have chosen that
I
one.
know,
but,
right? I kind of lost some of the context in my head, so I rewatched it in context with the movie and gained some of the context back. And with context, saying context a lot, with context, it makes the scene even better. So, I mean, spoilers for everything, I guess.
probably won't be watching this if you haven't
Yeah,
already
well,
seen
like,
it.
why have you not seen it? In the film, obviously, Nick Fury dies.
Wait, what?
That was so believable. Mate, my face then, I was like, you fucking idiot. You didn't know he died. I mean, he doesn't die because he fakes his death, but he dies.
Yep.
Captain America thinks he dies, and that's what's really important for this scene, because at this point he still thinks Nick Fury's dead. Before Nick Fury dies, he meets up with Captain America. Captain America was like the last person that spoke to him before he dies. Before he dies. Nick Fury tells him, like, secretly, the apartment's bugged.
Oh, yeah.
Take
I remember
this.
that bit.
Don't trust anyone at S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
And he doesn't tell him what it is. And then, I can't remember whether he dies there. Does he die in the apartment? Does he get shot through a window or some shit?
I think he does get shot through a window.
Yeah. Then they take Nick Fury to the hospital and kind of realise that he's not going to make it through. So then Captain America leaves with a group of S.H.I.E.L.D. soldiers, including, I can't remember his real name, but superhero name, Crossbones. I mean, superhero name, because he's a villain, really. But at this point, you don't know he's Crossbones, you don't know he's a villain. It cuts to Captain America, for some reason, in his full costume, like with the shield on and everything, which makes sense because he's about to go into an elevator and kick all of the Chug boys. But actually, in film context, I don't think that makes any sense because he's going
really?
for like a business meeting.
Got to always be prepared in business.
He meets up with a guy called Alexander Pierce, who's like a higher up in S.H.I.E.L.D. And Alexander Pierce tries to act like he was best mates with Nick Fury. And it's done really, really convincingly. Like, as an audience member, you can tell that there's something not right and that's a little bit fishy, but all the stories he's telling are like really, really accurate, and he seems like he genuinely cares about Nick Fury. We're not used to, in superhero films, having like a kind of a bad guy that could be like have good twinges to him. Like, he did definitely care about Nick Fury, but he also cares about getting that little thing that Nick Fury gave to Captain America.
Yep.
Cap then realizes that something definitely fishy is going on, and that he's not exactly who he seems to be, this Alexander Pierce guy. So then he leaves, and as he leaves, Alexander Pierce is like, I will get to the bottom of this. My friend died. I'll do anything I can to find out why, as though, like, I can tell you're hiding information from me, Captain America. So you think, okay, he's definitely the bad guy, but he's not like... He's bad because he wants to find out what's happened to Nick Fury. and you think that's probably going to be a plot point somewhere later on. I don't think that's going to pay off anytime soon. So anyway, he leaves, and then the scene happens. Captain America gets in an elevator, and then the three agents...
Raven. Sorry. Oh, sorry, I'll stop fizzing about. Then Bran comes in and just stares at them.
Full autism mode. So then the three agents come into the elevator, and they're the three agents that we've seen previously, the Crossbones guy, and then two random cronies that we don't care about.
Yep.
Instantly, you're wondering why they showing this scene, because they just say hi to each other and then stand in the elevator for a bit.
You know someone's going to go down.
There's a eerie kind of like silence that you feel unnerved by it, but because it's completely quiet, and then that's broken instantly by Crossbones then talking to Captain America and being like, just talking about general like things that they're doing, not anything that's interesting to the plot at all.
Mm-hmm.
And Captain America responds, and they just carry on going down the lift. You see in Captain America's eyes, he knows that there's something wrong, in the same way that we know there's something wrong. Usually, that's what's so great about the scene. Usually, main characters, when it's obvious to the audience that something's going to go down, the main characters are like, oh, this is perfectly normal, and don't notice, and it's a big surprise when they're like, hordes of people that have swarmed around them are going to start beating him up. But Captain America knows. He sees like the guy shiftily like reaching for his gun, but not like properly going for it. The elevator stops, more people come in as the tension's building.
That's why he's got his suit and shield.
Well, I mean,
he knows.
But he didn't know before, that was a bit...
He knows.
As the tension builds up, more and more people come in, but there's instant breaks where Crossbones will either talk to him or something happens and it breaks the tension, and you think, oh, maybe that's why I'm watching this scene, because he's talking to Crossbones and we need to know this information.
Sorry about what happened with Fury. Messed up what happened to him. Thank you.
The elevator stops again, more people come in, you really know it's about to kick off, and just at the point where, in a normal movie, the main character would be surprised and get swarmed by all these people, he's so badass, he stops.
Before we get started, does anyone want to get out?
Like,
what a line.
An amazing line, and the fact that we didn't know, because obviously Captain America hasn't said anything, we know he thinks there's something strange going on, but we don't know if he's fully realised what's happening. And then instantly he's like, I've realised what's happening, and I'm gonna fuck you all up. It's just so good. It's so good, I just want to watch it again. At this point he's realised he's almost got like a smile on his face.
Does anyone want to get out?
Oh.
And then they have one of these weird thingies. That, mate, is attached to like some briefcase or something, and it's a magnetic... Oh, it's so good. It's like a super strong magnet, and he's like, fuck it. It's just so insane how he's like... They've done it so realistically as well, he's like able to actually beat them all.
Whoa, big guy. I just want you to know, Cap. It's impersonal!
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
It kind of feels personal.
Oh, mate.
Did you
That
say
shot,
that was personal?
That feels personal, I think. And that shot of all those bodies. Oh my god.
It's a cool scene.
Yeah. It gets even cooler because he sees all those people. And he's like, I don't need the elevator, and it falls down. Just when you think, like, he's clearly, like, done the coolest thing that he could possibly do in this scene so far. He's like, right, well, they're all coming. The only way's down. What am I gonna do? Should I just, like, climb out casually? Nah, mate. I'll just fly on my shield. And he's just okay.
Of course he is.
Imagine being one of those people in the background. How are you going to explain that? Oh, mate, where's my... Captain America! Oh, shit.
Cool. Have you got some rocks so I can do my scene and you've got your scene?
Mate, just gather your face up. It's quite baggy.
There's no reason to be afraid. I'm in charge.
Before we get started, does anyone want to get out?
I'm made of rocks, but there's no need to be afraid. Unless you're a pair of scissors.
What the fuck are we doing, mate?
Oh yeah, I've got a shield! I'm gonna jump out of the window with my shield!
Right.
Oh, mate. Just unplug everything then. Pretty normal. First reaction.
Podcast officially 5 stars.
Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to check out, obviously, all the other videos in this playlist if you've come from us. And if you've not come from us, hello. And make sure to subscribe for more of these stupid videos. Should we do the outro? We're already in the outro. What?
We're in the outro now.